Hello. I wanted to put together this video because I'm at a dead end. I'm at a point where I want to scream, I want to cry, I want to yell, but there's no change being made when I do that. So this is going to be the first of many videos that I post that allow me to voice my opinion, and it should go out to all the media. I want them to know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. It took one woman to stand up against Walmart before a million stood behind her. And I want to be that one woman to stand up against Toys R Us so that a million employees and former employees can stand tall. I am Tia Walker, a disenfranchised, long-time employee. Before Toys R Us, I dreamed of a job for which I could build a career out of. I wanted to work from the bottom, go to the top, and prove that diligence and hard work pays off. 6 years later, and I want to scream because I'm in the same position that I was 6 years ago. When I was hired, I made $12.50 an hour. I had 40 hours a week, and I could survive. Last year, up until now, I've made $9.42 an hour, and I have an average, even after that many years, of 4 hours a week. Now I'm questioning, is this right? I worked hard until I understood that no matter how much I sacrificed by coming in on call, working extra hours, doing my online in-store classes, working every position that there was in the store, making cleanup a regular part of my work, doing all that is asked of me, I was never going to get anywhere in this company. And I have high marks in all the reviews I've gotten. I went through the proper channels to get manager and supervisor training. I asked my direct supervisor. He told me to ask another supervisor. I asked that supervisor, and he told me to get in touch with the boss of the store. I asked the big boss of the store, and he said, you know, right now we're restructuring. I'll get back to you on that. And then he hired 2 more supervisors in 2 different time periods in that same year from outside of our store. And they said they weren't hiring. I went so far that I went outside my company. I contacted the Equal Opportunity Employment Office, which is supposed to be there to safeguard employees when things go wrong with management, and I filed a suit against them. I haven't gotten anything back. No word to say we're following up on your claim. No word to say that they filed a claim. Nothing. I wanted to shout to the world that it was because I was a black woman. There is no black managers at the Toys R Us that I work at. There hasn't been in almost 3 or 4 years. So I had to assume that because no black woman had put in for the job, maybe it was their fault. And I was mistaken. A friend of mine just recently quit because she was a black woman that had been at this job for 8 years. She asked for the same management training that I had asked for, and 3 times she was denied. Not because she didn't know all of the service area or all of the back of house. None of those things were important. Not even her years of experience. She was denied. She was shoved to the side. She was shelved. And she was forced to train other people that ended up being managers above her after 8 years. I wanted change. I still want change. There is no way that 80% of your workforce is supposed to be on welfare, food stamps, have no health insurance, no livable wages. They don't have management or supervisor training, and they're working on less than 20 hours a week. That's a crying shame. Do you know what a person in that situation makes? $9,000 a year. Far below the poverty line for just that person, not counting if they had families or have families to support. This is the injustice. I just talked to a guy today that just got hired. He looks no more than 22 years old. I asked him how long he had been with the company, and he said 3 months. And he got hired as a manager. Why? Because he just graduated from college. So, because I was not able to go to college, but I've spent my time in the workplace. It leads me to work for a 22-year-old that has no job training, no clue how to do this job, and can't manage people. Plus, I have to train him to do his job, and he's the manager of the store. Where did I go wrong? Watch out. Don't work for this company. It will rob you years away from you with a concrete ceiling that cannot be broken. The turnover rate for this job is 65% plus. I want the world to know that as Toys R Us employees, we may seem happy, but most of us are willing to quit. Most of us are willing to throw our hands up and say no more. I am posting this to every media site so I can bring justice to all employees and all ex-employees that have been dragged under the bus by this company. I hope that this video reaches 1 million+ people around the world so they know the happiest place on earth is a terrible working place for the people in it. And no matter how many times we have voiced our opinion, it goes unheard. So from a person that works there that's been trying to bleed red for my company, I want to say that I am very disenfranchised. And I hope the change comes from this video. Thank you.